How y'all doing? This is Christopher Robinson, aka Bread Tuck Rob, Bread Tuck Gang TV, and this is the Independent Hustle. How y'all doing? I'm sitting here with Joy Diggs, man. Joy Diggs, say hello to the camera real quick.
Hey, camera. No, I'm playing. How are y'all? Joy Diggs from Big Deep Fitness. Excited to talk to Chris and see what he has in his mind.
All right, good deal. Well, in this video, this is the Independent Hustle. Just letting you know, letting y'all know out there, YouTube, Facebook, or whatever. Just pretty much self-explanatory. We're just highlighting the independent hustle. People that have taken upon themselves to create their own situation, to write their own checks, to set their own hours to go to work. And it's amazing. This is a beautiful thing. So I just felt like I had to capture this. But let's get into the meat of this thing. Joy Diggs, before we even get into this, just tell us a little bit about Joy Diggs. Who is Joy Diggs?
Okay, well, Joy Diggs is an independent hustler, as you say. I grind every day for my company, Big Beat, which I started about 1.5 years ago. But I've always been an entrepreneur. I've always wanted to do my own thing. I started a business back in high school. I used to sell these beaded bracelets. My sister and I, she was selling in middle school. I was selling in high school. We sold them for $2 a piece. Everyone at the school had a bracelet. From there, you know, in college I had multiple jobs, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 jobs. So I've always wanted to make money, but at the end of the day, I wanted to create my own thing and find a way that I can help people while also doing my own thing. So I got into fitness because I noticed how much the black community is just unhealthy. We don't work out, we don't eat the way that we should, and I've always been into being my best self, and I wanted to pass that along to other people. So Big Deep Fitness was created.
See that? Do you hear what's going on here? YouTube. There you go. We Dig Deep Fitness, but before Dig Deep Fitness, we was moving the bracelets in high school, man. This at 15 years old, man. I gotta find out a little bit more about this. Okay, I see you got the guns and everything. You look like you utilize some of this stuff. Oh, by the way, we in the gym right now, y'all. You looking like you utilize a lot of this stuff. We got music in the background and all that. This is a gym atmosphere. How did you get into fitness?
I kind of fell into it. I was always more on the nutrition side of it, so more into healthy eating. Started that probably about my junior, senior in high school. And then I wanted to start a healthy fast food restaurant. So when I went into college, I went in as a business major and decided I didn't want to major in business, and then I was lost and didn't know what I wanted to major in, but I found exercise and sports science, which was, you know, similar to nutrition. So I figured I would do nutrition as a master's and be able to fulfill some of my prerequisites with the exercise and sports science degree. So when I went into grad school, I needed a job. And people would always say, "Oh my gosh, are you a personal trainer?" And I'm like, "No," because my idea of a trainer was someone yelling in someone's face, forcing them to do things they didn't want to do, and that's not my personality. But I needed money, I needed a job, so I knew that personal training would, have flexible hours, and I can kind of work around my school schedule. So I started training back in 2008, just as a side gig. Turned out I loved it. I love being able to connect with people and help them to fulfill their goals. So I just continued it from there.
Oh, okay, that's a good deal. So, because you already do this for a living, we know that you take it seriously. But now I'm hearing, you went to school for this, so you studied. This is your craft. So you know everything about the nutrition. Like if somebody is, if you're talking with somebody about being healthy, you're able to tell them what kind of diet plans they need to be on and all that type of stuff. What kind of what kind of cardio they need to do, what kind of weights they need to lift. You're able to explain all that to them.
That's the goal. I mean, as y'all know, the field is constantly changing. So eat eggs one day, don't eat eggs the next day. Okay, but eggs are good again. So even though I have that base level of knowledge, you have to keep learning, have to keep yourself, on point with the current trends and what's healthy now, because it doesn't stay the same.
Do you see that YouTube and Facebook and all social media? Listen here. Joy Diggs is up on her stuff, man. She can tell you if you need to eat the eggs one day, if you don't need to eat the eggs the next day. She up on this, man. Let me tell you how I met her. We were I think, what was it, the Greek Fest or something like that? I
Yeah.
think it was the Greek Fest 3
Yeah, 3
years
years
ago.
ago, yeah.
3 years ago. At that time, I was moving T-shirts with 3 other cats, man, and we were at this Greek Fest, and we were trying to put this canopy together. I think we was right next to y'all. We were right next to you, because you at that time she was doing her. She had a T-shirt line, Be Natural. You know. Just promoting, you know, being natural. You got your natural hair, just being natural, just being you.
Natural beauty.
Yeah, natural beauty. There we go. And we was trying to put this canopy together, man. 4 grown men. We was out there looking crazy trying to put that thing. We didn't know what we was doing. We wasn't reading any instructions. We in. Joy Diggs come up. She like, I got that. Bing, 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 bing. She set the canopy up and we straight,
I forgot
man.
all about that.
You remember that?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Not you. Remind me.
But I saw the hustle in her then. Because at the Greek Fest, at this Greek Fest, you know, she was doing her Be Natural thing, and she had a whole bunch of traffic coming through. And I was like, man, I have to connect with her, you know, just to keep in touch, because the way she was moving as far as hustling and having her business together, I was like, man, I have to stay connected to that, because I just want to, I could learn just by watching. So I had to shout you out. I don't know if I ever told you that, but I had to shout you out on that. And when you were doing the Be Natural thing, as far as the T-shirts, that was a beautiful thing, man. I don't know of anybody really just selling products that just push being you. Because when you look at what's being sold now, everything's pretty much for that quick dollar. And I just had to shout you out on that. But I know you moved on. You focusing on the health, the fitness thing. I wanted to know what sparked this idea of independence. You spoke on it a little earlier when you said it was just always in you when you were in high school and everything. But what sparked this idea of independence?
I don't know. For me, I've always kind of been into my own thing. I never felt like I really had to depend on other people for anything. Like, you know, people typically go to their friends for advice, or, you know, go to other people for stuff. I always kind of look more inward. So for me, it was just natural for me to do my own thing, as I've been doing my whole life. And I never wanted to have to rely on someone else for my check. I don't like people telling me what to do. I'm not big on having an authoritative figure telling me what they think is best for me. I feel like I can do that on my own. So with my business, I get to do whatever I want to do. And of course, you know, I still look to other business owners for advice. You know, every now and then if I feel like I need some, but at the end of the day, you know, I have the ultimate decision as far as what I want to do for my life and my company. So that's the way I want to keep it.
We're controlling our own destiny over here. We're controlling our own destiny. I was looking at Facebook. I follow you on Facebook, or, you know, friends on Facebook. And I saw a status from you that was big. Like, that just set my whole day off. I think you were training for a company at the time. And I saw you post something along the lines of, you know what? I woke up today and I just made up in my mind, I'm no longer gonna work for you. This is Joy Diggs' time. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, like just to wake up and
Well, the way it happened was, I had my own personal training company in Atlanta, but I had to move from Atlanta to Ohio to do an internship, so I couldn't continue the company. I had to, you know, so I was training in Ohio, but I was training for a gym because I didn't want to have my own company, have to, you know, get my own clients again. It's just easier if you work for a gym and they provide you clients. So then when I came back down here, again, I was working for another gym, and I wasn't really happy, and I knew at the end of the day I wanted to have my own company again. But I got kind of comfortable. I got stagnant. I wasn't happy, but like many people, you just kind of wake up and you go through the normal routine. You don't really try to change your situation. Well, one of the employees kind of sensed I was unhappy, and he introduced me to another trainer that was looking for a female trainer to work for his gym. So when I met the guy, he had his own studio. He had been training 4.5 years, which at that time I had been training for 4. And I mean, like, his gym was like, you know, super successful. He was about to open up his next studio. And I'm like, we've been training for almost the same amount of time. And I'm looking at where he was compared to where I was. And I'm like, if I stay in my situation as I am now, I'm, you know, 10 years later, I'll still be at the same spot. So the next day I went to the courthouse and I did like a DBA, doing business as Dignity Fitness. And from that point on, I was like, I need to get out of here within the next six months to a year. And I made that happen in 7. So.
You see what's happening right now? We waking up and we changing our mindsets, man. And when we wake up, change our mindsets, we change our life, man. This is an example of that. Like, I mean, I don't know. This, you got an example right in front of you. I don't know what else to tell you. This is my last question right here, Joy Diggs. What is your ultimate goal? Like within the next 5-10 years with Dig Deep Fitness, where do you see yourself?
Well, I want to have my own studio. I'm sorry, I will have my own studio. Not want, will. Change your mentality, change your words, change your actions. So it's not just a desire, something that I'm working towards within the next 2 years. So I'm looking for different professionals in the health industry. I want to have another personal trainer work with me. I want to have a massage therapist, and I want to have a physical therapist in my own studio. And we just could continue to build this health thing. I'd still like to have that healthy restaurant idea that I've had for 14 years that no one has come out with yet, or maybe not has been successful with it because I haven't seen it. But we need a place where it's 10 o'clock at night and you're out and you're hungry and you don't want a grilled chicken sandwich, you don't want a grilled chicken salad, you want a hot meal with a couple of vegetables, maybe a piece of bread, and you can go about your business. So that's still in the works. But like I said, to have my own studio and just continue to get people healthy, to get people to realize that you don't have to be average, you don't have to be unhealthy, unhappy. You can have whatever you want to as long as you work for it. So that's what I always try to push, and I'll continue to push that for the rest of my life.
YouTube, Facebook, whoever's watching this, man. This is why we doing this, man. Just to give you examples. Just to let you know, in the black community, man, a lot of times we get these images of us. We're fighting each other, we're shooting each other and all that, but that's not all we do, man. We own businesses, we spark ideas, we walk out these ideas. This is a prime example right here, but we're not gonna keep y'all too much longer. Joy Diggs, I appreciate it.
No problem, thank you.
Thank you. This is my first interview. We got the Independent Hustle. Is there anything you want to shout out or promote before we go?
Sure. I would love for you to visit my website. It's www.digdeepfitness. That's DIGGDEEP fitness.com. It's a play off of my last name, Joy Diggs, as you probably have realized. You can also connect with me on Facebook at Dig Deep Fitness, Instagram, and Twitter. Same name.
All right, there you have it, man. We Dig Deep Fitness. We making moves over here. We in the gym.
I'm about to give Chris a workout, so he didn't know it.
Oh man, oh god, I wasn't ready. Oh no, but you know we up out of here, man. Y'all mucho, take it easy and take that first step to following your dreams, man. Bread Tuck Gang TV, Bread Tuck Rob, Joy Diggs. Y'all take care. H-Town all day.
Bye. Take care.